Okay. I'm back again. Back again. Springtime was pretty busy. So, summertime now, I got a little more time. Just spending every day being a parent. Trying to exercise while the weather's nice. I've been doing a lot of jogging. But it's gotten so hot right now, so it's time to do something else. And best thing I can think about is reading. So, I want to review some books for you today. It's been a long time. Got two today. The first one is Let Love Have the Last Word by Common. Some of you probably know him as more of as an actor, but years ago he was a very, very good rapper, MC, and I really liked his music. I like his personality. Sometimes he's a little too social justice for me, but hey, I'd rather him doing that than saying nothing or saying nonsense. So, on that note, I like Common. You know, in this book, when I first saw it, I thought it was maybe just like a life story. And he did go into a lot of, his upbringing, but it's more of what I would call, not, I wouldn't call it a self-help book, kind of one of these self-actualization books, one of these books that just goes into the simple things in life, and it shows you, based on even the things he's saying, it shows you that everybody has issues, everybody has problems, and we're just here trying to work them out. And I think the good people in this world, that's what they do. They just find out ways to try to help other people with the issues that they have. Some of us like to act like we don't have them or that they don't exist, which is just another way of coping with it. But Common goes deep in this book. He talks about his relationship with his daughter. I didn't even know that he had a daughter, but he talks about her being a college student at Howard and him growing up, and that trade-off. If you want to be famous, if you want to be well known, you want to be at the top of your profession, it's going to take a lot of time. That's a lot of time that you're going to be away from your significant other or your children, family members, or whatever. But it's the price that he has to pay. And from his daughter point of view, she doesn't want to hear that. She has one father and she has one life, and she wants to spend time with her father, which is a dilemma, because do you want to stay home with your parents, or do you want to one day say, oh, well, my parent did that, So it goes to show you that life, it's no perfect place. It's no perfect place. It's whatever you choose, there's always going to be what they call it, I guess, a bad side of it, a silver lining, because he's away from his kid, but now he's leaving something for her and her kid, so they can look up and say, hey, that was my grandfather. But to her, she has that void because most of the people, everybody else is spending time with their parents. So what is more important? Is it more important to be successful, or is it more important to have that family life? And I don't know. There's no perfect answer. Everybody has to choose it for themselves. And that was one of the issues he talked about a lot, because it was probably, I feel like it was a lot of guilt on his part. I think many successful people are very guilty. They have a lot of guilt when, when they start to think about the people that they've neglected, especially if you have children. That's why when I was young, I did all my traveling and all that, all the things I wanted to do when I was young before I had kids, But some people have kids young, or some people have them old and are still very busy. Their careers, they're driven, So I don't know. That's something that he's going to have to work out with his daughter, you know. And he talks about later on in the book, he talks about him being, sexually molested and all. And I won't get into that. I think you should read it. It's something that has never happened to me, thankfully, but I know there's a lot of people that has that, and those type of things can really cause, you think about crime and you think about people that do bad things to other people, and you realize that they were a victim of it. So it's like a cycle that goes on and on. So, people that have been in that situation, they have to make it. They have to make a point to try to get healed before they'll become the perpetrator eventually. So, and he explains that very well in this book. Not gonna say this is one of the must reads, and not on my list, but if you like Common, if you like that whole neo soul type flow, African American, and it's not just for African Americans. It's a book for everyone. It's just a book about real life. You know, just a book about growing up. I'm glad to see this him and a lot of the other rappers that I grew up with. We all growing up now. We got kids. Eventually, these people are gonna have grandkids. And I mean, you got to start dealing with certain things, and it's just about becoming a better person. I think that everybody should. We always have something to do because we always are striving to be better people. And if you want to be a better person and issues, I think this is the book for you. We all have those type of issues, and there's always a solution to those issues. Those solutions might not be the same for everyone, but reading things like this could really help you go a long way. So, hey, Common, Let Love Has the Last Word. I like it. I think everybody should read it. Peace.